For in the conquest of non-irrigated and non-irrigable desert are offered as fine opportunities as the world is known to the makers and shakers of empires. We stand before an undiscovered land. Through the restless, ascending currents of heated desert air, the vision comes and goes. With striving eyes, the desert is seen as covered with blossoming fields, with churches and homes and schools, and in the distance, with the vision, is heard the laughter of happy children. The desert will be conquered. All but forgotten, yet within a stone's throw of popular Bryce Canyon National Park, the town of Widtsoe stands as a testament to the foolhardy stubbornness of early Mormon pioneers as they battled the varied and often harsh climate of the Utah deserts. In 1876, Isaac Riddle settled a temporary ranch in the area, which served as a stop for the hole-in-the-rock pioneers in 1879. Jedediah Adair eventually bought the property in 1902 and settled his family there with the intentions of practicing modern dry farming techniques, and their success attracted other settlers to the region. In 1910, the Adairs donated 40 acres for the settlement of the town dubbed Winder. The standard of living was low, even by the day's standards, with water brought to the homes via barrels until a nearby stream was piped in 1915. Lighting was done with coal lamps or candles. By 1920, the town had changed its name to Widtsoe after a prominent leader in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, an agricultural professor and dry farming expert, John A. Widtsoe. The official census at the time listed the population at 365. The town had 2 hotels, a church, 4 stores, a post office, a confectionery, a schoolhouse, and the Forest Service had even moved its district office, including its telephone, from Panguitch. The town was in its heyday. At its peak in 1923, Widtsoe caught the interest of Californian financier and developer W.F. Holt. Holt purchased the Widtsoe Hotel, founded the nearby town of Osiris, built over 10 homes, funded the telephone lines, and invested in high-altitude lettuce seed, which became considered some of the best iceberg lettuce in the world. It is estimated that Holt dumped nearly 300,000 in the region. But all good stories come to an end. Severe drought and erosion struck the land. With the upheaval, armies of rodents invaded, most likely bringing with them disease and destruction in their wake. The region became known as the most destitute in the state. By 1934, only 40 families remained. A petition was raised to request federal aid, and officials from the Federal Resettlement Administration determined that the people should be moved out, as the land was no longer sustainable. The government spent over $80,000 on relocation as part of the Widtsoe project, which became a successful model for the relocation of destitute farmers in other stricken western states. Over 1/3 of the town is owned by private individuals. The state of Utah has about a 1/3 claim, and the remainder is still held by the federal government. As of the time of this video, the Utah State Trust lands were up for sale, so if you choose to visit, be mindful of private property rights and do not trespass, as most of the town may be privately owned at this point. The cemetery is hidden to the south, enclosed by cedar trees. It is a sacred place still in use and worth walking through. Please stay respectful in both the cemetery and the town, and leave it as you find it for future generations to enjoy this standing example to the successes and failures of the early Western pioneers.